Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Awesome is coming. You'll see. Stay tuned and you will see. Y'all will see. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining the live. Stick around and see. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being here. Stick around. Awesome will be here soon. Hey, peace, love, and light. Thank y'all for joining. Sounds spooky. Y'all just stick around and wait, okay? Be patient. We appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. his oldest daughter. Thank you. I look 26. If you think I'm his oldest daughter. Awesome is in control right now. So Awesome is in control right now. Y'all will see him soon. Oh Hope everybody's good. Thank y'all for being here. Please stick around. Please stick around. All those things are incorrect. That is incorrect information. Now stick around.
Good evening.
Hi, Awesome. How you doing?
Good evening.
You look nice. Very nice. Very nice. So your chat, thank y'all for being here. We are doing an interview. We're up to good. So I'm gonna interview Mr. Awesome. This is a live interview. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here. So this live is about Awesome, Mr. Awesome Davis Jr. How you doing?
Well, how about yourself?
That's good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here, first and foremost. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this interview today. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. You look very nice.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a very serious man who has been to the bowels of hell, looked Satan himself in the face. And now I'm back to give the information to black men.
Okay. Chat, can y'all hear him? Cause he got his Barry White voice going on.
This is true.
Y'all hear him in the chat? Put a 1 if you can hear him. All right, that said you look nice. Step back, Jack. All right, we're gonna get this going. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Tell us where you are from.
Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised.
Detroit, Michigan?
Indeed.
All right, for how long?
19 years of my life.
Okay. So after 19 years, where did you go?
Prison.
Okay, we'll get more into that as we get into the interview.
So be it.
So, my first question I want to ask you off the top, are you single?
What do you consider single? Attached.
Can y'all hear him?
What would you consider single? Should I speak up a little bit, Chad?
They said nope.
Okay.
He's Isaac Hayes. He's talking so low. So I know. So that's why I asked you all. So thank you. I appreciate it. So Mr. Awesome, you're gonna have to speak up, sir.
Not a problem.
All right, the chat gotta hear you. We gotta hear. You know, we gotta hear your answers.
Indeed.
Okay, let's get this going. So what you saying?
What would you consider single?
Single.
Attached, not having a woman, a significant other.
Me, what I consider single is not being married. Although I consider that single, I consider if you're a fiance, you're not single.
Okay.
So that's your soon-to-be wife or soon-to-be husband. You're not single.
Man should always consider himself single. Man should always consider himself single because the only thing a man can truly depend on is himself.
Right.
So, yes, one would like to have someone, but a man needs to understand that he has obligations that supersede people that pursue this. He must have a focus on his ability and galvanizing himself and his strength first and foremost and always, and then what comes from that is the fruit. Well earned.
Right.
The Gizmo was talking, y'all. I tried to make an interest without her, but y'all know the Gizmo.
So, did y'all get his straight answer if he was single or not?
I know a lot of you women want me.
So, it's yes or no. Are you single?
The answer will be yes.
Okay. Ladies, he's single.
Taking applications.
All right. So Gizmo back there, we hear her making noise.
Yes.
I want to ask you, what does it look like as a single, like a typical day, you being a single father? What does a day-to-day life look like?
So pretty. So pretty.
It is.
Single life.
What?
Wow. Excuse me.
You being a full-time father,
Yes.
like what does that typically look like in a day?
Usually it's filled with ups, downs. Excuse me. I'll grab Gizmos. She wants to. Yes. Yes, you made your point.
Peace, love, and light, family. Thank y'all for being here. If you're in the chat, please like the live, like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. All right. Hi, baby. Hi. So you were continuing saying, what does a day-to-day look like as a single father?
Yes.
Just a typical day. What does that look like for you?
It's a lot. It's looked like a lot of my life just with her. I've always been alone. A man who understood that in order to get something done, you had to learn how to be alone. I believe that the best thing a man can ever learn is how to be alone.
Right.
If he learns how to be alone, then he can learn how to galvanize his thoughts. He can learn how to become solely dependent upon himself and his creator.
Right.
The world will let a man down, and he needs to not take that personally. He needs to understand that in order to be who he truly wishes to be, he can only be him.
Right. Right. Okay.
If he learns how to galvanize
Okay.
to himself.
Okay. Hi, baby. How is it with her, like, when you're just at home with her? Do you face, like, challenges, like, just having to, like, care for her?
My whole life has been a challenge. Consistently built around sacrifice, hard work, pain, loss. Those things have always been, yes, Pumpkin Daddy's talking. Those things have always been a part of my entire existence. Yo, you had something to say, baby? Did you have something you would like to add? Don't steal the live, Pumpkin. Don't take over the show.
She's
You're
so
supposed to take it
adorable.
now. Always be gracious, Pumpkin. Say thank you. Yes. So, where did we begin now? Excuse me.
You was continuing talking about your day-to-day life with her, but also I asked you about, like, the challenges you face with her. Just
I don't believe in challenges.
you don't believe in challenges?
I don't believe in challenges. I believe these things are tools of incompetence used to build monuments of nothingness. This is what I
That's interesting. That's very
I don't
interesting.
believe in challenges.
So if someone, hi sweetheart, you okay? So if I were to ask you, what is the toughest challenge you faced in life, what would you tell me with what you just said? You haven't faced, like, any, like, of your toughest challenges in life?
Great question.
What other word would you use if you don't believe in challenges?
When I found out that my father murdered my mother and I was in the hole and there was no one around, I was in Bergamax. I'll never forget it. Bergamax is so far up north, you get Green Bay Packers games. And I'll never forget them calling me out, the counselor, and telling me, and then they put me right back and they asked me, did I want to talk to somebody? I'll never forget they asked me, did I want to talk to somebody? What a man like me need to talk to you for? And they put me back in my cell alone, and there was nothing and no one in there. And never was I ever truly able to thank them for what they had done for me, and show them what I had learned, and be able to give them the life that they deserved, because theirs was cut short. I didn't even get an opportunity to go to the funeral. They thought I was too dangerous. They wouldn't even let me go to the funeral, so I didn't even have an opportunity to say goodbye.
Wow. Okay, so that's very interesting. Because I watch a lot of your YouTube. You know, I'm a subscriber. I enjoy your content.
Appreciate you.
I never heard you mention that about not being able to go to the funeral. You've mentioned that before?
I'm not sure. Probably not.
And you said you weren't able to go because they thought you were too dangerous?
Right. They didn't. Well, and then there's a financial component to it as well, because somebody would have to pay for security, transportation, the guards, so forth and so on. And then I believe by the time I found out about 6 days later. Nobody could, according to them, nobody could find me because I was so deep in the system. They had just moved me to a new facility, so no one could ever truly find me.
Right.
And so that was the. I don't even know if I would have gone had I had an opportunity. We'll never know. No gizmos.
I'm sorry about that.
No,
My condolences.
No
Never
need.
had the opportunity or chance to, say that. It just feel like the right thing to do. So, what does your position as a black man contribute to the black community? Hi, sweetheart.
I represent the absolute best of the black man in his mind. I would take my mind and put it in our men. We would own this country, and our women would appreciate us. We would finally have the community that we always truly desired. There's too many black men who are weak, who do not understand what guts and masculinity and toughness truly looks like. Being forged through fire, understanding that pain is only a stepping stool to what's to come. You have to accept it all. You cannot pick and choose the portions that benefit you alone. That's one of the issues that I truly have a problem with a lot of men. So my position is to be able to show what it looks like, to be able to show what strength looks like under all circumstances, never complaining, never folding, never succumbing to pressure, no matter how difficult a time may be, and showing what it looks like every day. So that would be my answer.
Okay. All right. I want to talk more about your ways when it comes to relationships, and tell the people what are your 3 favorite qualities in a woman. Like your 3 top favorite qualities in a woman.
Above all else, there has to be the look standpoint. There has to be looks. No one wants to be there. No one wants to be with a woman who is unattractive, because we all tend to look at the physical first, correct?
Right.
So beyond that, beyond just the physical, is she helpful? That would be a huge one. And her ability to be quiet.
Right.
Can she be peaceful? Or is her life about chaos, and she appreciates that?
Right.
She likes the topsy-turviness, the waves and the ebbs and the flows of life. Can she be peaceful? Those would be the.
Okay. I like those 3.
You better.
So, how would these qualities contribute to a successful relationship?
I've always said that a man is complete yet incomplete. That's not mine. That's a teaching from the Nation of Islam. A lot of women tend to think that I may be a chauvinist. I don't even know what that means. White Eurocentric words. You know
What word was that? I'm sorry, excuse me.
What did it say? A chauvinist.
A chauvinist?
Yeah, chauvinist.
What is
chauvinist. That? I believe it's a man who believes that women are less than. If you were to quantify it and you were to look at it, of course a man on the scale should be higher than this woman because that's the way we were intended to be. However, that does not mean she's less. That just means her role is different, right? There's a burden of performance on a man that he should never run away from. And if he does, then he's not the man for you. And I want to tell everybody that I don't care about what nobody else say. I want to make that 100% clear. There's a burden of performance that is placed upon a man. And if he embraces that, if he takes that, if he accepts that, then he has earned the right to have the treasures of the spoils that come with it.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what the chat's saying real quick. Somebody said, I was nervous, had me in prayer. He's single, y'all. Someone said, can she introduce herself? I am Fancy. My name is Fancy. I'll introduce myself a little later. This is about Mr. Awesome. And I am the interviewer. All right. Next question.
Yes.
How do you handle conflict in a relationship? Like
Quickly.
Serious conflict.
Quickly.
In what way?
You wrong, I'm right. Yeah, here's the thing, right? And there should never be a conflict, especially early on in a relationship, because especially in the honeymoon phase. Why? In the honeymoon phase, everything is sweet, everything is peaceful, everything is. We got to keep things peaceful because we have the gizmo here. I think we all, understand.
Gotta move stuff around.
Right.
So keep her safe.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, understanding that a man leads from the front.
Right.
And I believe that there's so much talk around men conforming and compromising. Women don't like men like that. They think they do, but those kinds of men don't serve their women. They don't serve them. They don't serve their community, and they absolutely do not serve themselves.
Real quick, is this okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you may. Yes, you asked.
All right.
And so, as I look at the landscape and I see the way the black man's position is continuously being pushed, he's continuously being pushed into a corner. It's discouraging because there's so many black men that will say just about anything and do anything for attention.
Right.
They don't have guts. They won't take a position that they believe is masculine. I don't believe that they believe a lot of this stuff. And if they do, then they're weak men anyway. So any man that does not agree with me is weak. I really want to 100% say that. I get why a woman may not necessarily agree with me. I can respect that.
Right.
Any man who does not agree with me has forfeited his right to lead a household.
Okay, so, okay. I do want to speak on that, but
Please.
I'm not.
No.
Because it makes sense. A lot of stuff you say, I agree. I'm a woman, and I agree with like.
Yes, you are a woman.
A lot of stuff you say. So, when it comes to that, a lot of men and masculine men, which is who you represent, very much so. They just have their own way of thinking. So, with that being said, them disagreeing with you is a bad thing.
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so because if my message and if you follow my content, you know that my message is black masculinity, strength, guts, take your own community back, take the respect, don't ask for it, physical fitness, discipline, sacrifice. That's my overall message.
Right.
If you got a problem with that, then you got a problem with black men.
Right.
Like if that, you see what I'm saying? Like that,
Understood.
because in the end, that's what it all boils down to. No matter how I may have phrased it or said it, there was one guy who said this, and this is when I really, really despise people, fans. And I really despise this. And I loathe a coward. He said to me, "You the right. That's the right message, but you the wrong message."
And may I interject?
Yes.
That's the same as, you know, people can't receive the message due to the messenger.
Right.
So I think that's crazy.
That's a very, very feminine way to look at the world.
Yeah.
Because what a man should be focused on is two things. A, is the information accurate? B, is it useful? It doesn't matter where he got it from.
Right.
And so I remember my father would often call me a piece of shit. He would call me nothing. He would say I was never going to be nothing. He would say all types of things. I knew my father loved me. He just had a harsh way of saying things and stating things.
Okay.
So as I became a man, I started to understand exactly what he meant. His love was always there. His ability to communicate was not. But it's up to me to be able to parse through that and get the message that he was trying to deliver. My father gave me one lesson, two lessons that I'll never forget. Number one is never let him see you sweat. And number two, if it ain't on paper, it never happened. I got those from my father. And I still hold these truths to this day. I never let him see me sweat.
I like that.
Ah!
That was funny. So speaking of your father,
Yes.
if he were here today, what do you think he would say? Like, what do you think he would, how would he feel or think? Would he be proud of you today?
That's a good question. I would think that he would be appreciative of the man that I became. I would think that he would like my guts. I would think that he knows that I've never done anything that I'm not proud of. Like I'm not gonna be exposed on the internet, you know what I mean, as, you know, having a relationship with a man in jail, or, you know what I mean, you know, I'm kicking it with a trans, you know what I mean? So, you know, so those things I believe he would appreciate. He would appreciate the fact that I'm standing in the fire. And truth be told, if he were alive, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in currently, because I would have given my daughter to them while I continue to do what I do and just provide, and then everything would have been different. So yeah, I definitely think that he would. I definitely think that he would appreciate the man that I am, especially being there's so many men that have a problem with being men. Masculinity, not just masculinity, period. Black masculinity is always going to be pushed in a down. Okay, she's okay. My screen, I can keep an eye on her. Black masculinity is always going to be pushed down because the dominant society benefits from our inability to rise up, and it keeps our women never truly being able to respect us because they don't see us as warriors. I won't accept that.
I like that. I love that. So you believe you can make a change?
Indeed.
Yes.
They've often said that one man couldn't change things. However, we've seen one man make a difference. Can one man do it by himself? No, I think that would be incorrect thinking. However, there has to be a template. There has to be a prerequisite set, and then those men follow. Men need a pattern for their lives. They love to follow and not to lead. You follow your white Jesus, follow me.
Okay, Mr. Austin.
Y'all like them shoes? So think about it.
It's kind of dark in here. Can y'all see his shoes? They are fly. I ain't even
Like
gonna
these
hold
shoes?
you.
Jive turkeys.
Yeah, they
What's
fresh.
the tag got to say? What's your tag?
Gizmo likes fancy. That's very cute. I think your parents would be very proud of you. my girl Liz said, I think your parents would be very proud of you, the leader that you are, and the great father you've become. That's beautiful. Thank you for your comment.
My mother didn't agree with my life of crime, though. I'll tell you the difference between my mother and a lot of mothers. My mother wouldn't accept the proceeds that came from what I did. She knew I didn't have a job. I respected that. I would have to sneak. My dad didn't, you know what I mean? He was not proud of it. He wasn't happy about it, but he had no problem. You know what I mean? He, you know. The gizmos move around. Excuse me. I shall return.
That's your boy, y'all. If y'all are in the chat, you can engage. You can engage in the chat. Make sure you like the live. Share the live. And if you're not... Uh-oh. It's okay.
Oh, you want to see? Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not. Please.
Stop hating on me.
Appreciate it.
I'll tell you something else too. My message is always going to be pushed down. But it's going to be pushed down so long because what the Creator has for me, no one can stop. What I've noticed is, I won't say who currently. I'm supposed to do. Someone asked me to come on a podcast. I accepted. And then when someone else found out that it was me that they wanted, they said that they would pull out if I came on. Now my position is simple. If I'm such a fraud, I'm not really what I say I am. My talking points are weak, and you can prove it. Why not embarrass me on the podcast? You should be looking forward to having me up there if that's the case. I'm not that smart, Chad. I only got a GED. Somebody help me out here. But if that's the case, you should be looking forward to having me up there, salivating at the opportunity to rip me to pieces. But yet you don't want me up there. They don't want to see me in those positions, y'all. It's coming.
Ooh. She's a big girl. She's smiling.
She's trying to eat.
She's a big girl. Okay. Next question. I'm admiring her. Them graham crackers. Do you have a love language? If so, what are your love languages?
I'll be honest, I don't really know what that means.
Okay.
I've heard it.
So people have weird love languages. Some people have, normal love languages. One of my main love languages is affection. Okay. If I don't get affection, it's a problem. Like, that's my number one. My second love language is like food, cooking for people, or like someone cooking for me. It's just like acts of love, things that you would want your significant other, your wife or your fiance to do for you. Yeah.
In that case, I probably would say no, I don't have any. I don't really, when I think about these things, if it doesn't sound masculine, I'm probably ducking it.
Okay.
Love language, I think that's woman talk, and that's okay when women speak that way. I've heard men say that, when men ask women.
I'm gonna cut you off. Men have love languages too.
Yeah, not this one. Like I don't know about love language. Are there things I appreciate that a woman does?
Yes.
Yes, I would say that.
That's why I said okay. Awesome.
The femininity, the sweetness, the open, the giving, the everything I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The absolute opposite of me. Like if you're opposite of me, I'd be attracted to you.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? The opposite of me. Very agreeable. Just they don't see everything as confrontational. For me, it's always war. Everything is a problem. You know what I mean? I'm always looking to address something. I'm always looking, especially in today's day, where I believe that the black man doesn't have much choice, especially if he plans to have anything, if he plans to build anything worthwhile. I don't see how he could do that if he doesn't come from a position of strength. When you're negotiating from a position of, and you're not, let me say this, if your position isn't one where you can look someone in the eye and have a negotiation and they don't respect you, then there's not a real negotiation. If someone is over you, that's not a negotiation for a man. That's nothing he should ever sign up for. No man, whether he be white or black. I won't do it either.
Okay. So is there someone who is the most influential person in your life and why? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me ask questions? Okay. You mind if I read the comments? All right, let's go back down. Someone asked, are those real candles?
Yes.
And watch Gizmo around them. Yes, we're trying. we're protecting her as much as we can. What happened? Who don't want him or on their podcast? Daughters of Zion is asking that question. And let me read the next one. Someone says, so awesome seems like he doesn't make love. He loves too hard. Corkscrew. Somebody said, my boy don't know what love language is. Shaking my head. Gotta stop being so tough, man. CS said that. And then Dub B. Trey said, is this the new lady? No, I'm just the interviewer. My name is Fancy. Nice to meet y'all, and I'm glad y'all are here. Dub B. Trey said, yes. I'm not sure what you're saying. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, y'all can hear us. Okay, thank you. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for engaging.
Women want men, black men. Women want men. And if you're not giving her a man, then you're doing something wrong. Like, we have to begin to address these things. We have to begin to pay attention to these things. Our women are hurting. And they're hurting because they don't see the leadership coming from their men. They don't see their men in positions of dominance. I don't care what these women say, Miss Fancy. They can say whatever they want to say. They can come up with all of these fiery ways to, you know what I mean, to word things and to phrase things. In the end, women want men. They want, and they will follow their men. Why do y'all think that these same women, they submit to a white boss every day? You have no problem doing what he tells you. You listen to him, you jump, you step, you fetch, you quiet. You don't go in there with that loud masculine attitude with him, because you know he ain't gonna have it. But you see him in a different light as you see your man. And that's not all the black woman's fault. Let me say that again, that is not all her fault. Black men, you have to begin to pay attention to how you dress, how you move, what you're doing. Y'all don't see me come on live when y'all didn't see Austin walking around with no wave cap on outside. You don't see me walking around with jogging pants unless I'm exercising. You know what I mean? The things, you don't see me coming outside with Crocs. You know what I mean? You don't see me moving in a way or texting the letter K, which I hate. I hate that.
You mentioned that before.
I hate that.
You mentioned that before in the Kendra G show. I think that is hilarious.
Yeah, you ever got a letter? You ever got a text from a K?
Yes.
What did you ever think about that? You got a text? Did that ever? You see, I'm right though.
Either. Yeah, I don't like it either.
Man should text O and a K.
O and a K.
Or OKAY.
Right.
Or bet. Thumbs
Not
up.
K.
Give me a pound. You don't text a K.
Okay. So let me ask you, what's wrong with texting K though? Like, what is it about just texting one letter when you're supposed to say okay?
It's what women would do. It's what a woman would do when she's being short. Yes, Pumpkin, don't yell at me. It's what a woman would do when she's being short. It's what a woman would absolutely do. And there's nothing wrong. I'm all for women being women. I'm a man who wants a woman to thrive in her space. I want our women to know that they can wear dresses and heels and be in their femininity and leave the burdens to their men for them to pick up and to carry and to hardship. Pressure is not for women. It's not. That's why women shouldn't be in positions of any real, true authority in the military, police officers. When you call the police, you want to see some men show up. Ain't no 4 women police officers gonna whip me. They're not gonna whip me. See what I mean? And there's a difference of an attitude and mind. Yes, Pumpkin. There's a difference when these type of women show up and they think that they're entitled to respect and they're in spaces that they don't belong, then they find themselves lost. Well, you shouldn't have been over here no way. Pressure wasn't for you. Women shouldn't be firefighters. They shouldn't be digging ditches. They shouldn't be in sewers or be doing things that are for men. Right. This keeps them soft. This keeps them put up. A woman should be making a man's home. She should be planting a garden. She should be doing something, working with kids who are social lepers. Right. Go start a book club. You know what I mean? Leave the men things to the men. Right. You do that, you have a better community overall.
Right. I like that.
You better.
So question, I think I know the answer to this, but I could be wrong. What do you value most in life?
Masculine.
Okay.
Masculine. And I'll say that like this. Because when you have that, you have a set of principles that your life surrounds itself by. That's why I never gave a blank about what the internet said. I don't have to change my message. I don't have to be anybody that I'm not. Because what I know is when you're a man, opportunities will find you. You don't have to go out searching for them. They'll find you. And so that's to everyone under the sound of my voice. Better start paying attention to the things that. Yes, Mom. Stop. Thank you. You better start paying attention to these things because everything matters. I value strength. I thank the Creator every day for the pain. I thank Him every day because it all serves a man. Right. All of it. I want to say this too. It's not just about going through it, y'all. It's about how you go through it. Every man can go through something, but how did you go through it? Did you go through it strong? Did you go through it resolute? Or did you curse your maker? Right. Very important. So it's not just about what you go through, it's about how you go through it. Did you go through it like this? Or did you go through it wimpy and weak, blaming? Did you go through it with a feminine mindset? Did you go through it lacking the discipline to accept the hard times, knowing that the hard times, they come? Real men understand that it's only a season. It's only a season. I'm that guy like that. I believe in myself on a very, very deep level. And I wish to be able to give that information to the black man so that way he's able to pull himself up out of the hole that he finds himself in. Because it's not getting worse, fam. It's not getting any better.
Right. No better at all. I agree.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you. Here you go, baby. So, next question. Hi, y'all. This is Fancy from the chat. Yes, it's me. Y'all follow my YouTube. It's Fancy IL. All right. No one's really saying too much. My next question was another relationship question. I just would like to know how you handle like different things. One moment. This is the question. What lessons have you learned in your past relationships about yourself?
I was soft. I was dealing with a chick. And Vance, you got your other phone? Can you get on your
I do.
Go to 7 Mile Awesome.
Okay.
7 Mile Awesome. And I want to use this as a reference point because I want black men to be able to get the lesson from this. And I use my life for teachable moments so that way brothers can begin to make better decisions. You will see a picture. You see it?
I got it.
Okay.
7
There's a
Mile
video of me.
Yeah, Awesome got another page.
That was an old one. That stuff is very old. That was a very old one, y'all. That wasn't.
Okay. You mind if I share it?
Yeah. There's nothing on it. Yes, go ahead.
So Awesome has another page if you're interested. It's called 7 Mile Awesome Dre. And these videos are from like 3 years ago. I'm looking at it. That's correct,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. I just got out of prison again. Now don't, like I said, I don't even know how to get into that. But one of the things that why she and I'll pull up a video. Matter of fact, friends, let me see it. I have an idea where to find it. Because there's something. This was in me.
Awesome. She got cord.
Gizmo. No, stop. I'm gonna bank your bottom. You better start to listen.
I'll protect you. Okay.
Nice.
She heard what she said.
Okay. This was. I want you to share this with the chat while I go change her.
Okay.
Shout out to all you brothers, white collar brothers, blue collar brothers, street niggas, you know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yes. Share that. I'm gonna go change, and then you can share that video.
Okay.
With them. Y'all listen to it together, and I'll explain the issue with that.
So Awesome wants me to share this video on his other page. It's called 7 Mile Awesome Dre. I'm gonna press play and let y'all listen and hear. This is what he wants me to play for y'all.
Black man, I'm talking to you, yeah, you. Shout out to all you brothers, white collar brothers, blue collar brothers, street niggas, you know what it is. Black men and shoes around to bring you brothers things that I believe that can be used for your growth and development. You wanna know why? Because I don't care about nothing else, that's why. Shout out to
Wait,
Black
I don't
man.
think y'all. One moment, can y'all hear him on this one? Yes, it's 7 Mile Awesome. Yep. He said don't subscribe to that page. He can't even get into it. That page is old. It's from 3 years ago. So hit the like and subscribe on this page, please. We would greatly appreciate it. So Fancy, are you in town for today? Are you leaving after this or overnight? I'm leaving. I'm gonna take this off of the Bluetooth so that y'all can hear him better
device is ready to pair.
through the phone.
Brothers,
All right.
right now, I'm currently sitting in the lobby, and I'm still in Egypt, Shalahash, Egypt, at the Old Palace Resort. Shalahash, Egypt. I'll show you, brothers. So, because I couldn't think of it earlier, so that's what it is. Old Palace Resort, Shalahash, Egypt. Did I get that? Let me make sure I got the material with this. There you go. Shalahash, all right. Yeah, and brothers, I've been here for a couple of days. Enjoying the beautiful weather, moving around. I done worked out. I done had 2 workouts today. Black man, in the gym. I want you brothers to make sure you prioritizing your health, making sure, you know what I'm saying, that you're doing the things that are conducive to productivity and longevity. Because in the end, black men, we have to do it, and that's just the bottom line, all right? Black man, with that being said, I want to talk to you brothers about something. Getting tricked out your spot. Black man, in this world that we're living in, we have to be very, very careful because we'll allow bids to make us act outside of ourselves, and in the moment, it gives us instant gratification. However, the long-term results and the long-term consequences are nowhere near worth what you're going to go through. And so, black men, brothers, I use this as a diary, but also I use it to help me think things through and not be so impulsive, because a bitch, you know, nobody can make you do anything. I want to say that again. But what a bitch will do is she'll put you in a position to where now you're thinking about doing things that you ought not do, and the things that are not going to bring you closer to your goals, and they're going to take you further away. You know what I'm saying? Put you in a position where, you know, you have to be accountable and answerable for, you know, poor behavior. Black men, we're just not having it. And so, you know, to you brothers that experience these things, I want you brothers to be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? And to recognize that, you know, that instant gratification of punching that bitch dead in the mouth, if that's, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, slapping her, or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, anything that's physically, unless obviously she presents a physical danger to you, then, you know, obviously, you know, all bets is off. Then, you know, black men, you do whatever you have to do to protect yourself and protect your life. But you know, within means, brothers, don't get carried away now. But within means. But, you know, you can meet the force with the force. You know. But I'll tell you, brother, something. I want you black men to recognize that it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, because that's the way it's supposed to be. And it doesn't matter, you know, how good you think you're doing. It can all be taken away just like that. You know what I'm saying? And an instant moment of gratification is not worth the long-term consequences, brothers. It's not. Your lives are too valuable. What you brothers are doing is too valuable. You need it. You appreciate it. And whether, you know, that bitch know it or not, you know what I'm saying? That's who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's always another bitch. Believe that. I want you brothers to recognize that, you know what I'm saying, that your options out here is limitless. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're handling your business, you know what I'm saying, and you're moving in certain circles. And brothers, you're taking care of yourself. Brothers, the world is your oyster. Don't never, ever let nobody tell you nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Be motivated, be consistent, be serious. You know what I'm saying? And move with intention. You know what I'm saying? Let your next move be your best move, black man. Just want to give y'all that. You know what I'm saying? While I'm sitting here, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna go get something to eat. Ooh, look at this little bitch. Oh, you missed her. Man, we could have saw that little bitch. Also said it, black man, and you know, so big.
All right, that's the video he wanted y'all to see. Real quick, this is not about me. I do live here in Atlanta. This is about Awesome. Ask questions. Awesome. It's about him. Pin your YouTube channel in the chat. I'm not sure how to do that. I don't go live on here. I don't go live on YouTube as much as I do TikTok, but I will give you my YouTube, and then we're gonna get back to this interview. My YouTube is FancyIL, FANCYYA.
They're trying to be nosy.
EL.
Fancy. That's what they're trying to investigate.
But I appreciate if y'all do subscribe to my channel. I am about something. I am a woman of wisdom and a woman of the Most High. So, yeah. Anyway, back to Mr. Awesome.
Yeah, Gizmo, relax. This is about me. The reason I wanted y'all to see that was because I was going through a thing right there in that moment. She had disrespected me while we were over in Africa. She turned her back on me when I was talking. And I realized at that point that I had given too much. I actually stopped hustling at one point in time for her. And I realized that she didn't respect me. She didn't respect me because if I was going to stop hustling, I should have stopped hustling because I wanted to stop hustling, not because a woman told me to. So that's why I say I value masculinity overall, because at that particular point in time, I was weak for her. And I'll admit that. That's where I messed up. I gave too much, and she lost respect for me. there's another sheet of something that's extremely important in that same amongst those same videos.
Okay.
Fancy. There's one where she asked me. I asked her. I was interviewing her, and look at the one. Check out the one, Fancy, where she's sitting on my lap. See if you can see one. Let me see. Okay.
Do you want more light in here or no? I would suggest more light. You want to be in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay. He likes the dark, so yes, Fancy YL. YA''EL. Enough about me. I will not answer any more questions or no concerns about me. If it's not about awesome, I'm not gonna respond. Politely. Respectfully.
When you cornballs gonna get that? Let's see. I'm a beast of a man.
Black man.
It was something that
Alright, so you know what I'm saying? When the channel blow up, y'all better something you can use. That's you know what I'm saying, that I use personally.
Shalom, Andrea Israel.
Paper sprays, baby, do I use these?
Yes, Fancy YL on YouTube.
Mix these with your own colognes, brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, this pecan waffles.
I want to give y'all a game.
You know what I'm saying? Strawberry shortcake.
Because I want some things to be known, because a lot of people out here really not who they say they are. They'll say anything I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna start making a point. Okay, let's start this on. Let's start there. Show the chat that. Let the chat see that, please.
I've never even seen this.
Say it again.
I've never even seen this. This is on your page?
Yes, that's the old stuff. Yeah, let them see that.
Okay, so who is this? I would like to know, Mr. Awesome. Who is this? Okay, so he wants y'all to see this video. He said we're gonna get to who this is, and I'm gonna play it.
Get over here and say that black women this, black women that. Brothers, I keep telling y'all this is a modern woman problem. It's absolutely not a problem that's specific to black women. There's nothing wrong with black women. And if you think you're going to come on my channel and you think that I'm one of these guys that's going to disrespect black women in order to make you motherfuckers feel some type of way, get your bitch ass off of my channel. You know what I'm saying? I definitely not here to disrespect black women. I love all women. And the reason I end up falling in love with her was falling in love with my purpose. Being with her was that the fact that I was in West Virginia, you know what I'm saying, and I met my baby here. I had never been with a woman of this type of European or I like European baby. That's because you're definitely from Europe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I had never been, you know what I'm saying, with a woman outside of my race. All right, so what you're not gonna do is get on here and disrespect black women. So get your bitch ass off my channel. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're gonna do that, because we ain't with none of that fuck shit over here. All right, now that's number one.
I want to get to that. Now,
tell y'all brothers something y'all need to know.
I want to fast forward it because I want to get to, because that's a part that I really want to, because I want to discuss here.
These things. You might go to specific names, but just who would give you these?
Oh, we got some light.
I
say we got some light.
You asked nice.
Thank you.
The Beastpire. Granted wishes.
I appreciate
When
that.
did you hear about black men when you first came to this country? What was the tell the brothers?
This is extremely interesting. If I had seen this, I would have came better with.
What did you hear
some
about
questions.
black men particularly, and what was the position that you were told to carry?
I would say first thing on my mind, lazy. That they want, everything the easy way. That they don't really want to work at all.
Interesting. And who would tell you these things? You don't have to go into specific names, but just who would give you these ideas?
I mean, it would be like all over, right? Because I would work around so many people, so I would hear it here and there.
Okay. Interesting. And the reason I bring that up, brothers, is this is the same country that has notoriously used black labor in order to build it, but yet you want to tell people who are immigrants what we are or not. So this was just extremely interesting. I just thought I'd point that out to you, brothers. Baby, where else I want to go? Baby, my handwriting is terrible. Mm-hmm. Baby, what do you think is the number one trait that a man should possess if he wants to get a woman like you? What would you say black men need to understand more than anything about vetting and securing a woman like you? What would you think? Tell the brothers, get a brother something. What would you think?
I would say definitely you got to make us feel secure, not just physically but mentally as well. You know, and I always say that little things matter. So it's definitely not just about finances, but it's about the little things. What you do, you know, to show that you really care.
Interesting. Brothers, I'll tell y'all something that's extremely important for me personally. I make my bed every day, okay? And this is something that's very, very small, but it's a detail that cannot be neglected. She loves the fact that I make the bed every single morning.
I do.
Because it shows consistency and it shows the ability to focus on a small task. So brothers, for you brothers that do not make your bed every morning, I want you brothers to put more emphasis on that, and I definitely want you brothers to start small. We're not looking for monumental change. We're just looking for small, intricate change over on this channel that will lead to bigger and better things and opportunities for you brothers. I absolutely do this for y'all. My baby asked me one time, what would I rather have, my purpose or her? Remember you asked me that, baby? What did I tell you?
Your purpose.
I told her that because it was the truth. And my purpose is what makes us work because my mind, yeah, I'm a little fucked up. You know, she tells me that all the time.
A little.
Oh, baby. But, you know what I'm saying? It's important for me to give black men, and use the tools that and the things that happen to me is teachable moments for black men to get the outcomes that they're looking for. That's exactly what this is about. This has nothing to do with me being against any other race or against black women. I just want black men to begin to win because I'm tired of us losing and nobody seems to give a fuck, but I do. So the game is over. That being said, baby, are you in love with me?
Some days.
Okay. Explain that to the brothers. This is real. We do some real shit over here. Some days. I didn't expect her to say that. Go ahead, baby.
Well, I love you like every day, right? But some days I'm in love with you, and some days I'm just some days I hate you.
See, now that's real. And are there certain things that I do or don't do in order to make it better or worse?
Yeah, it is. But it depends. You know, it's not always the same thing.
Okay.
It's always something different.
All right, baby. Can any other man have you or take you from me? I think that's very important. Black men, no.
If you stay consistent, no.
Okay. You say if I stay consistent, what do you mean?
But
if I stay consistent with who I am?
Yeah, but being who you are.
Okay. Do you belong to me?
No.
What did you say? You do belong to me. What do you mean? Don't tell the brothers that who you think you belong to?
Myself.
No, you don't. I belong to. What do I always tell you?
That you belong to God, but I always tell you that you belong to me, and then you belong to God.
Okay, but what is really the truth here?
What I said.
Whatever. Let that go. We'll let us slide with that, brothers. I ain't going. Okay, baby. What was my reputation in jail? Because you knew me. What was my reputation in the streets in jail? Tell the brothers a little bit about that. What do you remember hearing or dealing with, or tell the brothers a little bit about me so they can know a little bit more about me. In your own words.
Goon. That's all I know.
Did I have a reputation as a nice guy, or was I what type of guy?
Definitely not a nice guy.
Okay. That's like you brothers know I just don't be talking over on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like this is real shit over here. I don't do no pump faking. Like this is not what I'm about. Baby, can you tell the brothers where did I go? Since you've known me, baby, this one is a good one. Since you've known me, have you known me to break or fold under pressure or even heard about it?
No, not at all.
You said that fast. Okay.
Don't have to think about that one.
Okay. Baby, baby, tell the brothers a little bit about yourself and how you ended up over here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Just, without getting too specific.
Now, I wanted to show you all that because I really wanted a lot of black men, and I wanted the people under the sound of my voice in my interview to understand a little bit more about me and kind of the things that really brought me to be who I am today. A lot of my points you see have been the same, so these things have always been a part of me. Number one, I've always said that I would never ever allow anybody to disrespect a black woman in front of me. I've never played that, and so that was never ever something that I ever gave into, ever. And so I thought it was very important to make that point. I want to say this. When you a man, your position should be firm. And it shouldn't flitter. What I did with her was she wanted me to, I had a play for about $3,000 I was supposed to go get. She didn't want me to go get it because she didn't want me to be with that girl who was giving it to me. I didn't do it. That was the downfall of our relationship. And I believe I loved her as much as Awesome could. You know what I mean? I believe that I did.
On the video, you said you were in love with her.
That's no, but
and you tried to correct yourself in the video, and then you said, well, I'm in love with my purpose.
Yes.
Were you in love with that woman? Me in the chat want to know.
Good question. I would, in truth, I haven't really been a man who really understood what being in love means. Did I have true affection for her and care and concern? Yes. But when I said I correct myself, and I wanted to see that because listen, I'm in love with my purpose. Right. That's the major point to this. And so, and I said that in front of her. And that's why I say everything that I say, y'all, I really am who I say I am. And everybody wanted her. She chose me because she know what a winner looks like. I have always had a reputation as a violent man, a very disagreeable man, and in some cases a loathsome man. But I've often said this. You have two choices as a man. You either want a woman to be extremely turned on or repulsed. If she's indifferent, you got a problem. And so that means she doesn't care. That means you haven't done enough to get a response out of her. You haven't triggered. Every woman who watched Kendra G know me. If you ever watch Kendra G, you know me.
Or if they watch your YouTube.
Right, this little channel, right. Mm-hmm. But you definitely know me from her channel because I made an impression. You will never forget me.
You did.
And that's what you really want as a man. It doesn't really particularly matter where a woman falls in line. You're never gonna have people that are gonna like you. Mm-hmm. And you have a lot of people that really choose to be, they want to be liked, fancy. They want people to accept them. They want people to lift them up. Right. But you gotta lift yourself up. Mm-hmm. Because in the end, you're gonna die alone, more than likely. Yeah. You were born alone. Mm-hmm. What makes you think you're not gonna die alone? And as a man, you have to get comfortable with that. Right. So how I look, everybody?
Don't he look nice, y'all? Stand up for the chat. For those who didn't see
tell
you.
Me what to do, fans.
May you stand up for the chat? Okay, for those who didn't see you?
I'm waiting on a woman telling me what to do.
Okay, I apologize, Mr. Awesome. He look nice. If you ever watch his interviews, he's always dressed like this. He likes to make an impression.
Much appreciated.
So may I ask you?
I like a woman who know how to handle herself in this situation. I like that.
Right. Okay. So from our previous, okay, let me go to the comments real quick. First of all, thank you for everybody who is here. El Cheapo came in here.
Cheapo, what's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to El Cheapo. Y'all go subscribe to him. El Cheapo.
May Girl said we are watching some old videos of Awesome and Girlfriend in case you're wondering. Who is this beautiful lady? Are you talking about the one from the video?
That was my ex. If you mean this young lady to my left, she introduced herself previously.
Someone said, was she Gizmo's mom?
No. It's a good question. No, she was not. I was with her before when we came back from Egypt. I said, this ain't gonna work. This bitch is out of control. I allowed something to happen I should have never allowed to happen. I was going to exercise in the morning. And she told me she wanted to go too. She don't exercise in the morning. So when I got up, it's about 6:30. I said, I'm gonna go down here and see if the gym is open. She said, it's not. I said, well, I'm gonna go see anyway. It was. I get it in for about 2 hours. I come back. She not in the room. I go look in the cafeteria. She not in the IE. Come to find out, she was outside and she had somebody over her. Fuck is this nigga? Like, what the fuck?
Is this the lady we just seen?
Yeah, that's her. Yes. She's from Prague. Yeah, she's from Prague. And I said, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Who the fuck is he? He told me he trying to get a massage or something. But get your bitch ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bitch, is you trying to show off or something? She's talking about, you didn't tell me you was going to exercise. I said, you know where I was at. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was going to the gym. If you really want to work out, you brought your ass down to the gym. You really didn't want to really want to work out. You really want to argue, right? And what I realized is we went to eat, and she got up from the table before I finished my food. I said, yeah, that's it. Because in that moment, I damn near snatched her ass up. Now, what am I gonna do as a black man who done snatched up, you know, an American black man, you know what I mean, over out there, my ass would still be sitting in the jail. So that's what I said. That's when I knew that I had to move on from her. So when we went back to Prague, which was her country, like I say, and that's why I always say, I'm nigga with all them felonies, but I've been around the world. And this is why I keep telling black men, stop listening to other people. You can absolutely have a passport. Get your passport, man, to travel. Fat felonies don't stop you. You just cannot be on probation. You cannot have child support warrants. You cannot have outstanding child support. And you cannot have an international drug trafficking charge. I got aggravated drug trafficking charge, not an international drug trafficking charge. You can absolutely get your passport. Stop listening to other people. So many black men don't know how to get information for themselves, man. See, that's a bothersome issue for me. It truly is. I remember I've done this on a couple of occasions. There was a thing called an enhanced driver's license in Michigan. Basically, it meant you could drive to Mexico and Canada. Now, you couldn't fly, but this allows you to drive to Canada and Mexico. It's an enhanced driver's license in Michigan. Guys told me I could never get it. But once again, I didn't listen to them. I went down there, did the paperwork, paid my whatever fee it was, got my enhanced driver's license. Guys was hating. A lot of, and so be an independent thinker. Or just let me tell you what to think, man, because you niggas are stupid. So that's, you know what I'm saying? Let me do the thinking for you.
Oh, man. So I have a question with those who watched the video of the lady from Prague, your one of your exes, and Gizmo's mom being of Caucasian.
White. She's white.
Okay, Caucasian, European, white. I believe it's all the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a fetish for white women?
That's a good question. I like women. I'm a fan of beauty. But I'm partial to black women.
So, do you have a fetish for white women?
Do I fetishize white women? You can always get them to do some nasty shit. You know what I mean? You can get them, you might treat them a little dirtier than you treat a black woman. Yeah, I would say that. You know what I mean? I might piss on her or something. You know what I mean? I might do something foul like that. I can see that. Pee in her face or something. I can see that. I can see, but in the end, like I don't. I'm more drawn to black women because I've often said this, y'all. Our connection is as old as time itself. So no woman can ever love me like a black woman could. It's impossible. She can try, but she's gonna always fall short because our connection is not that deep. The love of a black woman is, especially the right one. So would I ever truly make a home with one? No. Now, the one I was with, she might have had a chance. There may have been a chance, but once I saw those few cracks in the armor, that was enough for me to recognize,
Okay.
So, but I love women. I'm a fan of beauty.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
beast
very
of a man.
interesting.
In fact, I'm a beast of a man. Let me say that.
You are a beast of a man.
Let's not, let me get a little closer.
Very much so. Don't scare me.
Okay.
Please don't scare me.
You're fine. You're under my care. Relax.
You're a natural protector.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay. I was joking when I said that.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So I find it very interesting. Thank you. Let me read. May I read some of the
Please.
comments? By land and water. El Cheapo said, I'm with you on that, sis.
El Cheapo's a hater.
Daughter of Zion says, so who sponsored the trip to Egypt?
Who's me? Well, she paid a little. She paid some of it. You know what I mean? She did pay some of it.
I appreciate
Yeah,
the comments. Someone said, I like Fancy's temperament. Thank you. Respectfully. I'm not standing up for nobody. Don't care me is crazy. Fancy is
Excuse me.
gorgeous. Thank you. Namva said, awesome can't even take care of himself, shaking my head.
That's Nambas. Well,
Fancy,
Nambas,
read my
that's one of my
comment.
loyal supporters. Yeah, appreciate
Fancy,
you,
read my
Nambas.
comment.
Nambas always got some.
Oh, that's Nambas.
Yes.
Nambas.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nambas 2012.
Hey, Nambas.
Yeah,
Yes.
they give me great compliments on with one hand, they backhand me on the other. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I always appreciate.
All right.
Nambas
So
for coming
I
in.
have another one more question. Were you done? It seemed like I cut you off. You was done, like the end of what you were just now saying?
I believe so.
Okay.
If I thought you were out
Yeah,
of
because
order,
you
I'd
would have
let
said something.
Yes.
Your response would sound like the type of woman Awesome likes. Would you date him, sis? Anyway, I was gonna ask you,
Yes.
did that woman break your heart? So while you think about your question, El Cheapo, I told the chat I'm not answering no questions about myself unless it's about Mr. Awesome. Okay. I'm asking him, did that white woman break his heart, y'all?
When I was in prison, I went to the hole for assault and battery on staff. And I was in the county jail when it happened, and they moved me to Mount Olive. I didn't hear from her the entire time while I was in Mount Olive. It was about 9 months. I didn't have a shower. They were barely feeding me in the room. They would take my food and throw it on the floor, and I would eat it off the floor with my hands. The toilet was bagged up, so I would drink the water out of the toilet. And they thought I was okay. They thought that I would complain. They thought that I would beg. They thought that they would break me. Just the opposite happened. And according to her, she was trying to get in contact with me, and they were throwing my mail away. But I don't believe she tried hard enough. With that being said, I think that bothered me. Excuse me, let me get the gizmo. I believe that bothered me. That bothered me a little bit.
Okay.
But what I realized is, once again, only thing a man has to depend on is himself. It wasn't her fault.
Well, Awesome has spoken. What's the dynamic here? Who is Fancy? Is she another YouTuber? Yes, I am. Now, I'll answer those questions. I am. I have a YouTube page. It is Fancy YL, and that's it. Fancy, FANCY, YA''EL. The Chipo said, go get Gizmo. Hell.
Chipo, mind your business. Are y'all on the road yet? Are y'all on the way back to LA? They were just in Vegas, her and her children, having a great time.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Someone said, I think he views white women differently now as opposed to then.
Good question. No, I've always had an affection for black women first, right? That's always been. I can get. Let me say this. I can get. Let Awesome say this. I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. Any woman that I truly want, there's no woman that is outside of my purview. Like I'm not one of these guys who have a problem getting women, or you know what I mean, attracting women. That isn't the issue. No matter what race they may be. It's just that I am partial to my own. However, I love beauty. And when you're in Rome, you do what Romans do. You know, as the saying is, there were very few pretty women in West Virginia, and I had them, right? All. So, you know what I mean? That's that. Now, would I truly want to make a home and a life? I don't believe that I could ever. Trust is very, very, it's something that's subjective, so I don't really play around with it. Machiavelli had a quote on trust, and I take it with me to this day. One can generally say this about men. They are ungrateful, fickle, simulators, and deceivers, greedy for gain, and avoiders of consequences. Men are less hesitant about harming one who makes himself loved than one who makes himself feared, because love is held together by a chain of obligation. And since men are sorry lot, is broken on every occasion in which their own self-interest is concerned. Yet fear is held together by dread of punishment, which shall never abandon you. I learned that when I was about 21. And that's something that I've always taken with me. So when it comes to trust, when it comes to, you know what I mean, I understand that man is fallible and he will let you down. So if I'm going to get done wrong, I'm going to get done wrong by the people that look like me. You know what I mean? That's like if there's a I'm not gonna give my wealth and my life over for people who really truly don't respect me. And I told you this previously, fans. I believe it was my calling to be a warrior. I should have been a fighter. Yes. I should have been on the front lines of wars and leading men and galvanizing them in the battle. That was really what I was supposed to do. Would I do it for this country? No. I could never and would never, in good conscience, do this. The Gizmo's being very friendly.
She came to me again.
I don't get what you looking at me for. She trying to look at me. Hey y'all, she looking at me like she hurt my feelings. So that is Gizmo. We're not gonna make this thing about you. This is about Daddy. Okay.
I have my glasses on and I don't know what's going on. El Chibo said, "Okay, that's a dope collab. Shout out to the content. Thank you, sis.
Appreciate you."
That's actually
the Beastpire.
You a big girl. You a big girl. You a big girl. You a big girl. Ain't nothing happened, right? May said, "Awesome is very, very real. Definitely like not a phony person. That's what I admire about him."
Just appreciate you, man.
Rising Media said, "Hey Gizmo, let Gizmo live, fam." Someone said the lady looks like Gizmo's mama. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Having strength. May, I wanted to speak about what you said. A man could go his whole life looking for opportunity and looking to be accepted, and yet never find it. When he learns to accept himself, when he learns how to be alone, when he learns to be comfortable in the fire and in the darkness, something else beautiful begins to emerge. And it looks a lot like this. And you have a lot of guys who don't like it. But I'll tell you this, if you were to poll our people, and you were to say, we have men like you, Jesse Lee Peterson, and cowards, like Myron and Anton Daniels, and then the rest of them cornballs who will do anything to, or any of them coward politicians I hate. Hakeem, what's that lame name? Hakeem Jeffries, any of them phony bastards, you know what I'm saying, who all they do is they galvanize around the black vote as soon as they need us. However, when they no longer need us, they throw us away like a woman throws away a tampon. And you ask these people, who would you rather have? You got him you got his mindset, or you got my mindset? Vote, who y'all want? It'd be a landslide. Because in the end, everybody knows that men like that don't get nothing done. They have no guts. And a man without no guts is of no use to anyone, Miss Mance. He's of no use to anyone.
Okay. I have a question.
Please proceed.
When we were in...
Say it slowly. Look at the man when you're talking to him, too.
Yes, I had to pick up my phone. Okay. When we were on YouTube Live, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was...
I'm over here.
Baby Bum?
Sugar Bum.
Sugar Bum.
Yes.
Sugar Bum was talking about how men and women possess masculinity and femininity. And I wanted to comment. My comment didn't go through. I saw your reaction. I understand your thoughts on that and, your belief on that. However, I believe that a masculine man has that a masculine man has that balance to where when she spoke about it and she said, and we have femininity and masculinity, it's no different than saying these masculine women, because women are masculine. It's just like you'll see a And I'm getting to this because I want to get inside your brain. I want to pick at your brain real quick. Is this okay? Okay, I'm trying to keep this still because Gizmo. I thought about that when she said it. And I was like, okay. I thought about you specifically because we were in the chat. And I was like, that is partially true because you have to nurture her. Even though you're not nurturing her like a mother, she's a girl, she's a baby. She needs nourishment. And I've watched, you know, how you was with her today. And I see you on camera how you are with her today. Of course, you possess nothing but masculinity. But the
Say it for the people in the back, fans. Say it a little louder for the people in the back.
You possess nothing but masculinity.
Hear that, El Cheapo?
Oh my goodness. Can I read the comments real quick?
Please.
And then we get back to, because I don't want to feel like we're ignoring them.
Them
Love the Godfather picture, Stephen
Appreciate
Russo.
you.
And then May said Sugar Bum drove me straight crazy. How'd she do that, May? Daughters of Zion Goddess said, so how many European relationships have you been in? I was going to ask him that. How many European relationships have you been in, though? And then, see, Daughter of Zion, do you know that scripture in Deuteronomy? People don't know about it. See, they don't view the Bible the same. Everybody don't view the Bible the same. I definitely don't view the Bible in Christianity form. But someone said, depends on what you're trying to get done, awesome. Anton Daniels is a successful businessman. I can respect if you don't share his political views, but you can't deny the man's drive.
Great. I'm glad you brought that up. I think you should know my content well enough to know I'm not a phony, and I'm definitely not a hater. Anton is a phony. There's just look at. There was a video years ago when Pocket Watching JT was actually exposing him. You know what I mean? And was talking about how he claimed to be rich. Even then, now some people say you can fake it till you make it. Why not just tell people, man, I'm struggling, I'm doing the best I can, okay? And then he would come online, and there's one video I remember him when he was in Atlanta, and he was saying he was rich, wearing the same sweater with the lint balls on it. He said he got a bunch of lint balls on it. This is all facts. Like he's walking around with this sweater on. He had his wife and his daughter, and he's in this 3-star hotel still claiming to be rich.
Like he's rich.
Like, I'm like, bro, stop trying to be so. But here's the thing, that I'm not really dealing with that part so much. What I really deal with is this. This is what really bothered me about him specifically. How you say black people don't deserve reparation and we're not gonna do nothing if we got the money. Nigga, you don't say nothing about that. You see smart enough to know how the algorithm works. You would never say nothing about that except the black people that's in your community. You would never say that about the Jewish. You would never say that about. You would never say that the Asians didn't deserve reparations for America dropping a bomb on them during the Holocaust and during World War II. You wouldn't say that. So you smarter than that, right? But then you take it a step further. What he does, y'all, he goes on Myron's platform and then he dogs these little young girls who are OnlyFans models. They're young. They're obviously not that bright. You give them alcohol. What do you think you're going to get if you put these young girls who are OnlyFans models who are not that bright, you give them alcohol, and then you want to try to use them to have a viral moment by calling them trash and being disrespectful to these young girls who are not that smart. It was a weak move. I don't respect weak moves.
Sorry, y'all, about the live being stuck. I don't know if you can still hear us or not. It's still going.
Okay. Yeah.
What? It's still stuck. Okay, they can still hear us, but
can they
it's
hear us?
stuck.
Can y'all hear us? Okay, good. Okay, well, at least you can hear us. And so I'm sure it'll come back. So that's my position to whoever is in the chat. I don't respect that. And I don't respect the man who disrespects his own people. And no man truly does. Yes, I have been with women. I've been with all kinds of women. Gizmo, I've been with all kind of women.
So she want to know how many European women you've been with.
Oh, that's too many to count, baby.
Are you serious?
Yeah. One thing about it, I don't have no problem knocking
So
it down.
someone would
Yeah.
say someone.
Yes.
Well, not someone.
Yes.
Many.
Okay.
Very many, because
Yes.
I'm even surprised.
Yes.
You're very much an open book.
Yes.
Very much so. But there, of course, a lot of things people don't know about you. What is one thing that people don't know about you? That's actually a surprise that you dated a lot of
Not dated,
white
knocked
women.
off.
Oh, just knocked off.
Yeah, knocked off.
So your Johnson was just everywhere.
Yeah, it was on the crap table. Yeah, I throw that joke on the crap table all the time too. But you know what I mean. I was always, I was safe, so like that. It wasn't that. But I'm doing this it's a little bit of satire, but there's absolutely truth to that. What people wouldn't know about me, I'll tell you, I like 80s high school movies. I like Pretty in Pink. I like with Molly Ringwald. I like that movie.
This needs to.
Why did this happen?
I don't know. What would happen if I press those arrows right there? Would it come
It'll
up?
flip around, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why it froze.
Let me flip it
Go ahead.
around.
But it's not gonna flip around.
Oh.
It won't flip around. But
Once it's frozen like that, it just stays frozen?
That's the first time it ever happened.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's never done that.
You be freezing a lot, though, sometimes.
Okay. It usually pop back on, though.
But they said they can hear us. Okay. Real quick, daughter of Zion, I'm talking about the one where the Most High is talking about his chosen people, which are us, which are black people.
Yes.
He specifically says that we're not supposed to be mixing with these other races. That's the scripture I'm talking about. I don't know the one in like, I don't know the chapter and the verse. But I was making a point about that.
I hate that that's froze, y'all. I really do, because I'm really just warming up here. But maybe that may be because I do understand that Miss Man said some things that she had to do with something. Miss, would you like to read a few more comments?
I'm done. I was trying to see if it at least would come back on, but if y'all can still hear us, we'll continue.
They still
Someone said interesting comments, didn't know these things. I can agree his personality leaves a bit to be desired. May is laughing at how you said you knocked off the white woman. And daughter of Zion said interbreeding. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Someone says y'all are frozen. Yes, Barry Picker, we know we're frozen. Yes. We know we're frozen. I'm glad you can still hear us. May said you are correct if you consider yourself as an Israelite. Okay, we got some people up in here who know who they are. I love that. Okay, May. Y'all let Awesome know who he is. If you can, okay. I wish this will unfreeze. And I would hate to leave the chat and come back.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to. No, it's froze.
We can go until 5 o'clock, but they can still hear us.
It's definitely froze. I really don't like that.
I don't either. You want to just?
What would y'all suggest, chat?
Just get off of it and get back.
Let's see. Awesome and Gizmo are both Israelites. Maybe kill any other apps that are running. Okay, let's get that a shot then. Let me see. Well, I don't know if I got any apps that are running.
Dang, it damn sure is.
Oh, I think we back. It's black now. Hold on.
Hey, sweetheart.
No, now it's just all black. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear us?
What happened?
It's still running. Can y'all still hear?
All right. Give me one moment. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay. And she has to make a phone call.
Sweetheart, hi baby. You like me? Hey. Do you like it?
Okay, very quickly you say yeah. So Fancy has to make a phone call, so let's let that happen. We're gonna see y'all if maybe we can get this thing. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get this thing back on the on the right track. I don't particularly know what to do, y'all. It's just technology. Everybody knows Awesome hates technology. I appreciate y'all for being here. You could have been anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You definitely with Awesome. Did y'all like the music in the front? That's it. That's what you think about the music.
Oh my God.
It's just nobody saw that coming.
It was different. I didn't even see it coming.
Yes.
So it was different.
Yes.
Somebody in the beginning said, "Oh, because it's Halloween season."
Damn Halloween. I don't celebrate none of the European slave holidays. Y'all know that.
I had three more questions to ask.
I want to make this very known. Just because I'll knock a woman off just because I'll sleep with a woman does not mean that I'll actually be with her. Men, I think a lot of women tend to equate what somebody will sleep with versus what you will be with. That's a huge difference. Just because I'll knock off a woman does not mean that I will be with her, especially when we're talking about specifically white women. I will absolutely be with a black woman when the chips all fall down. Sometimes videos will stop if another app is trying to use a camera, but sounds like nothing else open. Yeah, I have no idea, RY. I'm saying it's really disappointing. Fancy, feel free to ask your questions though, as you see fit.
Oh, the white lady really actually threw me.
Yes.
But I'm gonna move past that. And
Okay.
honestly, of course, I don't know much. I know what I know about you.
Yes.
I don't know much, but I honestly thought that you was just with just her.
Her, yes, and her Gizmo's mother and I were not ever together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were never together, but
right.
there's nothing. You know what I mean? And I actually, I thought that we had an opportunity to have something. It was not that. But in the end, you always know. You know what you like. Man always knows. And when you know what you know, it's difficult for a man, for anyone to tell you anything else. Restart the live. If we take it off, Daughters of Zion, y'all not gonna be able to because she has to leave at 5. So we're only gonna.
You can restart it.
Okay.
Wait, let me see something. Wait.
Okay. Let's see what's going on. And if she has more time, we'll restart it. Say it again.
I said that's
I know. Such is life. Shout out to please post link. Yeah, I don't know how to do none of that RY. So please post link.
For you to speak so much, for you to speak just so much about the black community, I just find that extremely interesting.
Yes. I'm a very complex man, Nancy. Very
I
complex
told you
man.
before, you're extremely divergent as well. Like your mind and everything. So
I would agree with that.
that's just interesting.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
A man will take a box, whereas a man will take a box. We can get a box.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like there's very few men that's going to turn down box. That's just facts. Like a lot of times, I'm probably one of the true, honest men who say that though.
Men call our
Box.
I hate that.
You don't like turn box.
No.
Is that offensive?
I don't like box. I don't like pussy.
Well, I won't use that in front of you, right?
I don't like cat.
Okay. What about thaya?
I like that.
That thaya, what's up with that thaya? What's up with that wop?
I like pimping. I like thigh.
What's up with that? What's up with that
All
thing?
that all
What's up with that? What's up with that thingamajig? Look at RY like that. RY Media Lab. Hey, listen, I really despise the fact that this is not so. We have to see what Fancy. Okay, Fancy said we start the live, so we're gonna restart this live, y'all. Calling women body part a box is disrespectful. Nah, Boz, you always talking about something disrespectful.
Thank you. It's very disrespectful.
Disrespect this, and I'm putting the middle finger up just so you can't see it. Disrespect that. Yeah, what we'll do is it dark? Yes, it's dark, El Cheapo. You didn't come up with nothing news breaking. Yes, it's dark. I'm gonna restart this joint. She said she would stick around a little bit longer. And you know what I'm saying? I'll be back.
Dark, okay?
Y'all can't see that though, but you know what it is. Beast. Look, she's scared. That's what she's supposed to be. I like a woman scared of me.
She jumped